Okay, welcome to day 105 of trying to become a SOC analyst. We're back on LetsDefend, and we've got a normal SOC level 1 alert today, malicious remote access software. So let's jump over to the alert. I've assigned it to myself, medium severity, SOC108. It is coming up as malicious remote access software detected, AnyDesk.exe. We've been given a hash. Device action was allowed, and we know it was on the Daniel prod endpoint 172 address provided. So where should we start with this one? Let's look at the hash of the file. Now, even before jumping into this alert, we know AnyDesk is remote software like TeamViewer to connect to a remote machine. So we have an indication already of what it is. If we look at virus total, it's coming up as not being flagged at all. And we have some community notes. So like this one coming from a weird URL like mail.hongkong1.com ad.exe is getting flagged as malicious. The low score does not necessarily mean safe. There's a couple of different reports. While scan.io has a lot of confidence that it is coming up. So let's have a look at this. It's got some certs listed. DigiCert, Symantec. So this could be promising that it's legitimate. Let's see what the file scan report is. Okay, so no threat detected. There's a sandbox one threat indicator. Contains an overlay with an unusually high entropy. And do we have any of the certs saying it was signed by DigiCert? So let's have a look. Certificates. Okay, so it's got a DigiCert and it's valid. Okay, so that's promising. So it looks like it could be legitimate. So let's look into the endpoint. We've got the IP. It was the 1st of January 2021. We can actually go into logs to see where it was downloaded from. So we'll change that to basic scan. Let's put the source IP in there. And Jan 1, so we've got two events, port 80 and SSL. So boot-01.net.anydesk.com and relay.anydesk.com. So it looks like it was downloaded from legitimate source if anydesk.com is the legitimate site. So if we open up a sandbox just for our safety, go new analysis, go to safe browsing, anydesk.com, and let's have a look at the actual site. We know it was fetched from here. The fact that it had multiple subdomains on it as well, so it was like relay dot and what was the other one? Relay dot and boot dot. Seems like it's probably going to be the legitimate big website. Okay, so looking at it, reimagine remote access. These days with Claude, though, anyone can make a professional looking website. So okay, AnyDesk software and TikTok, AnyDesk Twitter. Can we open a new tab in safe browsing? As a LinkedIn, as a Facebook. Not sure if it will let us browse to these. Let's see. Okay, nearly 8,000 followers on X, and I guess we have to log into Facebook. Nearly 50,000 followers on Facebook. Okay, so that's looking a lot more promising. The last check we can do is back on VirusTotal. Actually check the domain, and it's also coming up as flagged. And this top 1K means it's one of the top 1K domains, I believe. Oh, and we can see, yeah, you might not be able to see it on the video, but I might just have to read it out. If we look at the URL down the bottom, for this one, it says query entry domain popularity rank 1001. So it most likely is legitimate site there, being the fact that it's ranked so highly. So let's open up the playbook, and we're going to select false positive for this one. I could be jumping the gun a little bit, just in the sense that we should just do one quick check on the actual endpoint to make sure there's no suspicious commands or anything being ran. So this is Daniel Prod. Ignore the host contain. That would have been from another alert. January is the date we're looking for. So these aren't in our window, because this W script is like an likely LLL bin abuse. So that's probably what the containment's for. So we need to just ignore that. Our date was January. I think this is our date. Oh, here we go. Go back here. No, January 1st was our alert date. So these logs are not related. We need to ignore them. So nothing on the endpoint. Again, these dates don't relate to our alert, so ignore all that. So the reason the alert was spawned, we're going to select other. It was allowed, so it was not quarantined. It's not malicious. And I guess we can add the URL of where it was downloaded from. AnyDesk.com is one of the artifacts. And we have the file hash as well. Might need to go to our log to get that. So I've got the MD5, and we'll also copy the name. Okay, so we'll add those in. Like I said, it's going to be a false positive, but we still want to write some notes, so I'll pause the video. Okay, so I've written my notes. We've got the what, the alert SOC108 malicious remote access software detected, triggered after AnyDesk.exe was downloaded on host Daniel PRD. Log analysis confirms the file was sourced from the official AnyDesk.com website. VirusTotal shows no malicious detections on the file hash. When we've got January 1/2021, so the timestamp, where host Daniel PID, the 172 internal address, downloaded AnyDesk.exe from AnyDesk.com. Why? The alert was triggered due to detection of remote access software, which can be abused by attackers. However, investigation confirms the file was downloaded from a legitimate source and is not flagged as malicious. No suspicious behavior or unauthorized usage was observed. The activity is classified as a false positive. So we'll close our playbook and then close our alert. So false positive, paste in our notes again. Okay, and so it looks like we got it correct. It was a false positive, it was not malicious, and it was not quarantined. So that's what we've learned for day 105 of trying to become a SOC analyst. I'm still working my way through the incident responder pathway. So tomorrow we might try another level 2 style alert. I'll see you on day 106. Thank you.